Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Before we think about practicing meditation, we must have a clear understanding about what meditation, why meditation, and how we can practice or we need not practice. So first, observation of our own life. When we talk about life, normally we think about the waking experiences only. So when I say I am old or I am young, I am talking with reference to the gross body. When I say I am married or I am unmarried, I am talking about relation with reference to gross body. When I say that I have to go to this place, I have to go to that place, that time we are talking about our gross body. And when we talk about our total life, we are talking about what we have achieved or failed in this gross world. And therefore, the whole life and experiences of the life begin only when we are identified with the gross body. And when we are not identified with the gross body, all the problems of our life dissolve. And that is the reason in this experience called as deep sleep, when we are snoring away, that time we are completely disidentified from the gross body. And in that deep sleep experience, we are neither man nor woman, neither rich nor poor, neither Indian nor Austrian, neither in India nor in Austria, neither in 2005 nor in 1945. All these things become null and void. Again, with the waking, identification with the gross body takes place, and again all the problems begin. And to live in the relative world, in relation to the body, there is no option but to have a series of problems. Therefore, meditation means disidentification from the gross body. It is not doing something. It is undoing what we have been doing. Therefore, when we talk about meditation, the goal must be very clear. Goal is body disidentification. See? About this, I will give an example to make this point clear. There was a Mahatma who was spoken of ill by somebody after looking at his body. His body was deformed. So, he did not react, he was smiling away. So his disciple said, "Sir, he is talking ill about you. Shall I settle him straight? So the master said, yes, you must, if you have received. What he was talking ill about the body, that I also talk ill about that body. So he is helping me. See? But if somebody will talk about my body, about something bad, I will react. Because I am the body. Therefore, all the problems of our life begin only when we are identified with the body. So, disidentification from the body is the goal. This disidentification happens under three conditions. Under compulsion, called as death. Under ignorance, called as sleep. And third, under meditation, wherein we neither die nor sleep. Then we no more function as a body, but we start functioning through the body. And therefore, the limitations of the body do not influence my being. The attributes of the body do not refer to me. And thereafter, recognizing this reality, which is beyond the limitations of the body, and living as that reality all the time, is called as living in meditation. Meditation is not an act. Meditation is not a struggle. Meditation is our natural state of being. Therefore, the first thing is clear now. The goal of meditation is to disidentify from the body identification without dying and without going to sleep. Now the second one. How do we achieve this? So this is achieved by many techniques. And these techniques are correcting our relationship in the world. First technique. Second technique is starting from the body, working on the body to drop the body identification. Third, starting from the breathing through the technique of pranayam, separating the body from the mind and thereafter dissolving the mind in consciousness. The third technique. The fourth technique, our identification with the body is only through a thought process. So only suspension of thoughts, yogaha chitta vritti nirodha, is not the ultimate answer. Let us not be afraid of thoughts, but correct them. So through the fourth technique of contemplation. And how we can achieve this body disidentification through these techniques, this we will see. After we have achieved body disidentification, then there is a second goal in meditation. And what is the second goal? When we recognize ourselves to be not the body, then the question comes, who am I? What is my identity? And then we are told that we are the soul living in this body, goes from one body to another body. After death, it is waiting in the grave to go to the hell or the heaven. Who is this soul? What is this soul? Then we come to know that there is nothing like this soul or the jiva. So these are the two hurdles which we have to transcend. Hurdle number 1, body identification. Hurdle number 2, that we are individual soul separate from each other. When these two things are established in our experience, we start living as consciousness through all the conditionings. Now this is, in short, all that is to be known about meditation. So the first is, we have to be convinced. Unless we are convinced, we will never practice. When we are convinced that I am the body, thereafter my whole life is spent only in looking after the body. In the same manner, the conviction of the same intensity that I cannot be the body. And therefore, the first technique of meditation is correction our relational existence. We are normally disturbed because of the relations. Mother, father, brother, sister, daughter, son, husband, wife. And all these relations are only with reference to the body. Therefore, the great masters and the scriptures tell us, stop blaming the world and come to accept that all the good and the bad that is happening to you in this life is the result of your own karma from the last life. When we stop blaming the world, we have started living in meditation. Second aspect. When I have accepted this, that I am squarely responsible for all the good and bad in my present life, so my next life, the future life, is also determined by the way I live in the present life. And hence, let us reschedule our life. What is the rescheduling of our life? Now enough of this world. How long are we going to collect the things around us? How long are we going to indulge in the worldly things? How long are we going to improve the world? If something is most urgent, it is ourselves to be changed. And what is the change? Peace within. Nothing in this world should ever disturb us. There is nothing new. Everything has been happening. When we are able to remain undisturbed, because of anything and anybody, we are living in meditation. To apply this knowledge, we have to develop and strengthen this conviction.
Bitte übersetzt du den Satz? Da kann man verstehen.
Wir müssen diese Überzeugung erlangen.
So when some thoughts disturb us, if you go to the root of the thought, then you come to know we are disturbed as husband, wife, mother, father, friend, enemy, and all these relations are with reference to body identification. Therefore, let us practice that for next 1 hour I am neither mother nor father, neither friend nor enemy. I am nobody. The moment we take this position, of being a nobody, the cause of mental disturbances is removed. The moment any thought comes, neither fight with the thought nor cooperate with the thought, but go to the root of the thought. Then we come to know the thought begins when we have become somebody. As a nobody, there are no thoughts. Now, this is the beautiful game of meditation. We don't have to struggle, fight. Only one thing. Trace to the beginning of a thought. And when we come to know that I am disturbed as a mother, so educate yourself. Okay, I am mother, but not now. So for half an hour, 1 hour, refuse to become anybody. Then we come to realize, as in deep sleep we continue to exist without becoming anybody, so our existence is not as mother, as father, as brother, as friend. Our existence supports everything, and yet is independent of all things. This living as Mr. Nobody is meditation. As a result of being nobody, your asana or posture has become firm at the base, vertically it is steady, and it is relaxed completely. like many bulbs are expressing the same electrical energy as light, all these bodies in this hall as living beings are the expressions of one common conscious reality. As consciousness, when we identify ourselves the body disappears from our knowledge. we will experience absence of body, but not our own absence. When we fight with the thoughts, we get disturbed. When we cooperate with the thoughts, we get carried away. Avoid both and just be. Only when we become somebody, thoughts become powerful. As nobody, no thoughts. When your posture has become steady, firm and relaxed, your breathing is also slow and shallow. These are the signs of beginning of body disidentification. At this stage, come to recognize that our existence is independent of body. Like electrical energy exists independent of the bulbs. The body is like a bulb. Life is like the light. And consciousness is like the electrical energy. Our reality is this conscious existence. remain aware that you don't entertain any thought process. the result of this session of meditation is a recognition of the fact that our existence is independent of the body. And the additional sessions that you will practice in your life will be to convert this experience into conviction. As this conviction becomes deeper, we start living no more as a body, but we start living through the body. When we start living through the body, all the relational problems and worries, they are buried forever. Thereafter, there is nobody who is happy or miserable. But there is life living. Living in this freedom from body identification is meditation. When I will give you the instruction, the last one, try to become clearly aware how again the body is included in our knowledge and we start experiencing ourselves again the same body. From the center of our chest, the mind spreads and takes the shape of the body, and thereafter we start living as body and somebody. Take a deep breath or two. Move your fingers and toes. Put your palms on your face. Offer everything to the Lord. Do not carry the load of meditation on your head. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.